Dear friends, welcome to this session. Today we are going to solve some problems on queuing theory. So today we have taken the model m/m/1 infinity FIFO. So FIFO is nothing but first in first out. Sometimes people say it as first come first serve. So you have to check the basic video which is posted previously before this video. The arrival rate is going to be Poisson. The service race is going to be follow exponential distribution. Here the channels, the server, either it is going to be a single server or it is going to be a multi-server. The next one is system capacity. My system capacity is going to be a finite number or it is going to be infinite. And finally the queuing discipline, we always fix FIFO or FCFS. So whenever we want to start the problem, first and second data, it is obvious, it is fixed. So I want to find whether the server is single or the channel is single or multi-channel. And the next one what I have to find is the system capacity. My capacity is going to be finite or infinite. If I found this, then I can apply the formula accordingly. I'll be very successful in getting the solution and getting good score in the examinations. Let us go into a problem. The customer arrives at a one-man barber shop. Great. The channel is 1. This is what we have to identify. M/M/1 is fixed. And this is also fixed before. Now we have to bother about the system capacity. Arrival time is 20 minutes. Customer spending time is 15 minutes. Time is going to be 1 hour. So they don't speak anything about the system capacity. They don't tell that the barber shop has only 10 chairs or 15 chairs, nothing like that. So the system capacity is infinite. So keeping all these things in mind, we are going to solve the problem. Now we identify the model is going to be M/M/1 single server, infinite capacity, first in, first out. So they ask all the questions. You can read this. We will go one by one. Before that, formally let us write all the content. What is given to us? Customer arrive at a one-man barber shop. It's going to follow a Poisson process. It is obvious. So I speak a lot about this in the previous video. Lambda is going to be arrival rate. When people are speaking that inter-arrival time. So inter-arrival time is nothing but 1 by lambda. 1 by lambda is going to be my inter-arrival time. So you should be very, very careful in choosing the lambda and mu in the problem. Similarly, customer is spending an average of 15 minutes. So here also they give the spending time. So they don't give the average rate, arrival rate or average service rate. They just give the time. Okay, so we'll solve the problem accordingly. Hours and unit time. First, Poisson distribution, arrival rate. Service rate is going to be exponential distribution. It is very important, guys, how you present yourself in the examination or in the real world is going to be the 50% success. So you should present in a very clear manner. Whatever the information given to you, write all, then automatically you can solve whatever number of service channels. Only one border is there, one border, so I'm taking as 1. I don't mention anything about the system capacity here in the question. So it is going to be infinite. Next one is service discipline. It is obvious because in our syllabus we have first in, first out. Now, even it is not in our syllabus, we can think the guy who is going first to the barber shop is going to be serviced first. So it is going to be first in, first out model. Now let us go into the main concept. Like we have to find what is my lambda and what is my mu. So what is given to us? Arrival rate. So my arrival rate is lambda. But what is given to us? Inter-arrival time is given to us. So when the inter-arrival time is given, it is going to be 1 by lambda. So 1 by lambda is 20 minutes. Lambda is going to be 1 by 20. So 1 by 20 per minute. So now unit time is what? 1 hour. My unit time already we have mentioned is going to be 1 hour. So I have to convert everything into hours. So multiplying 60 into 1 by 20. So my lambda is going to be 3 per hour. So the customer arrival rate is 3 per hour. So this is very important, guys. You have to read the question very carefully. Whether they give inter arrival time or just arrival rate. If they say arrival rate is 4 per hour, then we'll take directly as lambda. But in our question, they say inter arrival time is 20 minutes. So 1 by lambda is going to be 20. Lambda is going to be 1 by 20 per minute. So find 3 per hour. Similarly, the service time is given as 15 minutes. That means 1 by mu is 15 minutes. So I can say that mu is going to be 1 by 15 per minute. Okay. The service time per minute is 1 by 15. But the data given in hour, when I multiply with 16, now it becomes hour. So it is going to be 4 per hour. So 3 customers arrive per hour and 4 customers are serviced per hour. So my lambda is going to be 3 and my mu is going to be 4. It is less than 1. That is lambda is less than mu. It's a good one. Okay. So now let's go into the problem one by one. What is the probability that the customer just enter into the shop? We don't want to wait for any time. Just you have to make the active. When the barber is sitting idle, enjoying the songs, taking rest, then when the customer enters into the shop, immediately you will go for active. When it will happen? When the system is idle, P naught is going to be 1 minus lambda by mu. It's going to be 3 by 4. It is going to be 1 by 4. So I said very, very clear. Whatever the problem comes, let's go and find what? LQ, LS, WQ, WS. LQ is nothing but the expected number of customers waiting in the queue. LS is expected number of customers waiting in the system. System is nothing but the number of customers in the queue plus the number of customers getting service. Similarly, WQ, WS. So those who don't know how to remember this formula for this 4 data, go to the previous video. In the basics, you can understand the trick. You can easily remember the formula and come back here, you can solve. What is the expected number of customers in the barber shop? So LS. Okay. So the formula for LS is lambda divided by mu minus lambda. It's going to be very, very simple. It's going to be 3. So the number of customers who are going to sit in the shop, including the guy who getting service, is going to be 3. And the next question is number of people simply who wait in the queue. Okay. Obvious, it's very simple. Since it is a single server model, number of people are 3 in the system. So you can easily guess what? How many people are in the queue? Because one guy is getting service. So it will be 2, but you cannot write like this. This is for your understanding. Okay. You have to write formally with the formula. So the number of customers in the queue is lambda square divided by mu into mu minus lambda. When you apply, it is going to be 2.25. I cannot say 2.25 customer because it should be in integer, that is positive integer. I'll round up this. So 2 customers are waiting in the queue. Great. Finish the second question. Let's go into the third question. How much time a customer is expected to spend in the barber shop? So waiting time in the system. It is again obvious. We use the formula 1 by 4 minus 3. Find the average time of customer spends in the queue. It's obvious. Then we go to for WQ. So we use the formula directly and we can find It's going to be 3 by 4. So the waiting time in the queue is going to be 3 by 4. The next question is very, very interesting. What it is? We have one barber who is going to want to hire another barber. Why? If we think that the waiting time in the system of the customers are increased by 1.25 hours, then he was thinking, okay, let us hire another barber so that they want to reduce the customer waiting time. They want to make happy. They don't want to lose the customer. Now we have to justify that how many customers are going to arrive for the second barber. Let us see one by one. So if the waiting time is more than 1.25 hours, we use the formula. Mu will not change. Okay. Now we'll keep the arrival rate. We are going to check the arrival rate of the customers. It's going to be simply 1 by 4 minus lambda. Now let us simplify this. So I'll be getting when the waiting time in the system is more than 1.25 hours. Now the arrival rate of the customer should be more than 3.2. So initially what we are going to justify that if the second barber is there, then the average arrival time must be increased. Initially it was 3, now it was 3.2. So I say that 0.2 customer per hour will increase when you introduce the second barber. Now the owner have to think whether he have to introduce the new barber or not. It's up to him. Okay, let's go into the next question. The next question is estimate the fraction of the day that the barber will be idle. Okay, again it's same like the previous one. Question number 1. There what we see, what is the probability the customer will directly go into the barber seat to get service? What is happening? When the barber is idle, so here also the same. What is the probability of idle system? So it is also the same 1 by lambda, 1 minus mu by lambda. We can easily form this. What is the next question? What is the probability that there will be more than 6 customers? Okay, for this let us recall. First we have to remember formula. What is the probability of n greater than or equal to k? K cannot be a real value because k is number of customers. It is going to be a positive integer. The formula is lambda by mu whole power k. Sometimes in exams what they will ask, what is the number of customers more than k? Since it is a positive integer, I can simply rewrite the next value n greater than or equal to k plus 1. So it is very obvious. Lambda by mu. For k we have k. For k plus 1 we will write simply power k plus 1. That's it. So in exams if they ask more than k, use this formula k plus 1. So what is asked in this question? What is the probability that there will be more than 6 customers? N greater than 6. So it is going to be lambda by mu whole power 6 plus 1. How it happens? Because n greater than or equal to 7. Right. So we can write directly or we can remember in this way. So the answer is going to be 0.1335. You can use your calculator. Enjoy the results. Now it is obvious. Probability of n 6 or more customers. When you say 6 or more customers, lambda by mu power 6. It's very simple. Estimate the percentage of customers who have to wait prior to getting into the barber's chair. So they have to wait prior. So it is very simple. It's going to be lambda by mu. Why? The idle time of the barber is 1 by lambda by mu. So the busy schedule of the barber. When the barber is busy, it is nothing but 1 minus P naught. It's idle time. We already found the idle time is what? 1 by 4. So 1 minus 1 by 4 is 3 by 4. This is one way. Or If you don't like this, we remember lambda by mu, traffic intensity, or the busy system, which directly we can remember. Okay, so it's going to be 3 by 4. So either you can remember 1 minus P naught is going to be the busy system, or you can simply remember it as what? Lambda by mu, traffic intensity, going to be 3 by 4. Now when you want to do the percentage, it's going to be 75%. Before going into the 9th and 10th question, let us recall some formula. What is the probability of waiting time of a customer in the system? Waiting time in the system exceeds T. That is very important. So we remember the formula. It is going to be e power minus mu minus lambda into T. Similarly, waiting time of the customer in the queue. The previous one is system. Here it is queue. So it is going to be lambda by mu into the same. Okay. If you remember this, then we can easily apply the formula. Just now we see the formula. Here T is equal to 12 minutes. What is the probability of waiting time in the system exceeds 12? And what is the probability of waiting time in the queue when it exceeds 12? Just apply the formula and get the data. It's very, very simple, guys. Let's go. So you convert into hours. So you can apply and then you can find the solution using your calculator. Done. Similarly for the Q, apply the formula. So Q, when it is going to be lambda by mu into this. So why I'm doing, because hour is the basic unit for us. So I'm converting into the minutes into the hour. So I'm getting the solution like this. Next one, what is the probability of waiting time in the system on queue less than 12 minutes? This is very important. So they are asking now it's going to be less than 12 minutes and queue is going to be less than 12 minutes. Let's see. So we know the formula for greater than 12 minutes and we know the formula also for less than 12 minutes. What is the formula? The classical formula. Total probability is going to be what? 1. We know WS greater than 12. So probability of WS less than 12 is going to be 1 minus this. Just now we found, so we substituted and we can get the solution. Obvious, you don't want to do this much step. Refer the 10th one. From there directly you write this value and subtract with 1. As similarly, same thing does. Hope you enjoy the problem. So I have given like almost 10 different kinds of questions what they can ask in exam for this M/M/1 single server with infinite capacity, first in first out model. I think I have cracked everything. Okay, like my channel, subscribe and support. Thanks for watching. We'll meet in the next video.